Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first episode of season 3 of TuckStar Gaming. Absolute pleasure to have you back. If you have been watching my previous videos that I've uploaded on my live streams, we're now back with a vengeance, doing some games that I believe have been completely lost for very many years. In fact, we're probably talking 40 years. How scary is that? But we're going to go back to where it all began. Yes, we're talking pre-Game Boys, pre-Game Gears. These are the handhelds that I had when I was growing up. These are the handhelds that made what we have today so much better. And I'm going to share these with you. Yes, yes, I am. Been the lovely guy that I am. So if you are new to the channel, feel free to like and subscribe to my videos. Subscription would be absolutely amazing. I'm trying to get at least 50 subscribers before Christmas. I know it's not much. I'm not asking for much. All I'm asking for is a nice, I'd say a little bit of support. I know I'm not going to be a millionaire with lots of YouTube videos and everyone's like, oh, we know who TuckStar is. But, I could do merch if you want. I don't think I'm quite there yet, though. But 50 subscribers, what a lovely round number to finish off 2023 with. Yeah. So feel free to share these videos as well. I've also got a little Facebook group where I have 64 people. So I know that some of them haven't subscribed to my channel. But to each their own, honestly, it would just help me out a little bit. So anyway, we are going to make a start on, as I said, on these Game & Watch games. And we're starting with the first, I believe this is the first game to be released. And it's called Lion. And to tell you a little bit more about Lion, it's me. But with a bit of text. Here we go. So Lion, on April 29th, 1981, Lion was launched in the Gold Series. Now, just to make you aware, you have like the Gold Series, crystal screen, widescreen. Oh, they're panoramic. Panorama. It's one of those tabletops. Oh, there are so many different versions that they went through. I'm mainly going to be concentrating on the widescreen because it is a suitable size for you to see the gameplay without distorting everything. However, unfortunately, Lion, this was only in the Gold Series. And all that means is it was a smaller screen, but it gives you an idea of what they look like. So here we go. So it's a single-player game on a single screen with a maroon body and a gold faceplate. Excuse me. The player takes on the role of the lion tamer who must keep the lion from escaping from its cage. Ooh. Now, Lion was remade for Game & Watch Gallery 3 on the Game Boy Color. Mr. Game & Watch has an attack in Super Smash Bros. Where he hits opponents with a chair, which is a reference to Lion. In fact, there's references from the majority of the games we're going to play from the Game & Watch series that you'll find in Super Smash Brothers or the Game & Watch, one of the Game & Watch galleries. Obviously, that's why they call Game & Watch, right? Okay, so we shall crack on with a little bit of Lion. And while we're doing that, what do you think of my new background? Let's just bring this back. Yes, I've got a bit more high tech this season. Got a bit more green screenish. Let's get a bit more tech savvy, as they say, to give a bit more production value. Hope you like it. If you do, instant like. And if you want to see it get better, instant subscribe. Yeah, I'm not going to turn into one of those YouTubers, I promise. Anyway, here we go. So let's play a little bit of Lion. Which, as you can see, the when you look at the sort of like the unit compared to the size of the screen, that screen is tiny. But when you see the widescreen ones, they do get a little bit bigger and they're a little bit clearer. So here we go. Let's crack on with a little bit of gameplay. Now, don't you just love it when you see this screen and you're like, you've just put your batteries into your Game & Watch game and you can see every move. Every bit of animation, every move is on this screen. Oh, I do beg my pardon. So yeah. Now notice there are oh wow, there are controls to the left and controls to the right. Now this is obviously before they had D-pads on some of these. Some of them are nice, just left and right. Some of these have 4 buttons, which means it's going to be a hard game. But you know what? I'm up for the challenge. Are you? Are you? Let me know in the comments if you are. And here we go. Right, so we've got lines coming from the left and the right. Okay, this seems pretty easy so far. He says, I can do this. See, now these games were all about the basic gameplay value. I mean, this was a boredom buster. This was never meant to be an epic game or an adventure game. It was just something to pass the time that kids would love and enjoy. And by golly, what a winner they were. Yes, I said by golly. Now, yes, for all those that don't remember the Game & Watch games, this was the limit of sound we had. Beeps. Yes. Didn't we just love a good old beep? Now, you could turn the sound off, if I remember rightly, but you really didn't want to do that. Because I believe that removing the beeps would interfere with the game and the gameplay. Oh! Line escaped. You don't actually realise how difficult these can be. And also, let me know if you have a copy of Lion. Because it'd be interesting to see how far people have got on these games. And like I said, they were nothing epic. They were just... Everyone had to have one. It was equivalent of when Game Boy came out and everyone was like, oh, everyone's got to have a Game Boy. Unless you're a Game Gear sort of guy. Or gal. Or person. Let's say person. Now, yeah, these games weren't ever really known for their amazing soundtracks. But I can confirm some of them did have a nice little tune on. But obviously we'll discover those when, as the series progresses. I just realised these lions, I know they're meant to look like lions, but they also look like they've got the Hogwarts logo on them. Which is ironic, because when you think of when Harry, in real world terms, went to Hogwarts, it wasn't that far off. Just saying. Random moments with Mark. That's all it is. See, I'm doing quite well. I'm quite impressed. I'm not normally good with having to... Oh! You know when they say you spoke too soon, right? Oh my gosh. Now, I do have to let you know, I don't have the option to choose Game B. I know, I've let you all down. I've let myself down. But honestly, if you can't play Game A, Game B is going to be twice as hard. So what I say is, let's have another go of Game A. Yes. Now, obviously, like any channel, I really love to get comments on my videos. Whether they be comments, complaints, questions. I just love the interaction with you guys. So please feel free to write anything you like. Well, within reason. Like, if you're going to declare your love for me, maybe do that in a DM somewhere. I am single. Just want to stress that. In case you hadn't already guessed. Ah! There. But anyway, so yeah, let me know also in the comments. Did you have a Game & Watch growing up? Are you too young for Game & Watch? Would you have played this growing up? Probably not. But I think that's what happens Like, we had all these handheld games, and then Game Boy made an appearance. And it was like, oh, well, what do we do with these? And that's why nowadays they cost a freaking fortune. I mean, honestly, look at the Donkey Kong one. You can't get that for less than £50. I swear, these dots. It almost sounds like I'm trying to send Morse code to someone. No, you're not coming out. Oh, he came out. Ah! But yeah, if there's any way you think I can improve the channel, I mean, when I look back at some of the videos from my first season, and I was like, Mark, we need to improve a little bit from that point onwards. But I think it's purely because it was through the pandemic, and everyone wanted to become a YouTuber, right? Like everyone. Oh, let's become a YouTuber and let's get lots of money so we don't have to get a proper job. I do believe it's a proper job for those that can do it properly. I'm just going to shush now because I probably just offended half the YouTube world. But you had the successful people. And, oh, man, I have so many favourites. But that'd be a great conversation to have. Who are your favourite YouTubers? I mean, I do have lots. And I mean, I have lots. I've just got into debunking channels for the paranormal. So, you got Side Eye Guy and Bearder Gets Scared. I've found I swear every year I find a new thing on YouTube to watch and go, I'm gonna watch this. I really like that. I understand this. That makes sense. Granted, I've always been known to raise a bit of controversy sometimes. People will know this if they've seen my Facebook. And I think that's what I like. I like drama channels. I like gaming channels, debunking channels. I even like the paranormal channels, even though some of them can be debunked. I like it all. So let me know what sort of things you like. Because I was gonna do a video on my favorite YouTubers and why. But then I realized, no, that's a bit soppy. And if I am going to do that, I'll do that on a completely different channel because this is about games. I like my games. So what? It's like up there, you can see my little playing from Super Mario Land and Super Mario 64, Sonic the Hedgehog. That's the first one. I like games. I like playing games, and I want to play games with you. What a great advert to subscribe and like. Just saying. But anywho, I mean, I could continue playing this game forever and ever, and I don't think I get any better. They were never meant to be played for long amounts of times. They were just like, do you know what? I'm going to play this, got 5-10 minutes, boop, 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 beep, 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 beep. That's it, done. Sorted. So, yeah. But anyway, I would like to thank all of you for watching this, especially to the very end, for the opening of Season 3. Woo! 50 subscribers I need. 50 before Christmas. But it's been an absolute pleasure to have you on here. And I hope this season will be more successful than the others. And if you haven't checked out my previous videos, please go and have a look at them. There might be something that you like that you've missed. And I've done it. Yeah. That's what he says. Anyway, guys, look after yourselves. It's been an absolute pleasure. And always remember, keep gaming.